Hi, Happy New Year. It's 2025 and no longer 2024 RIP. So, what I'm going to talk about today is something kind of like an outlier of this channel because this isn't necessarily a topic that I really talk about on this channel, but it's something to do with a university and about one of its programs. So, the one I want to talk about today is a program in universities called Gender Studies and how gender studies are basically getting removed from universities. But the one I really want to dive into is the one that's like very specific is the University of Iowa, and how like different like teachers are reacting to it. So I found a video online, basically talking about it, and I'm gonna show you it. And now I will say the video does freeze. For some kind of reason, it's not your fault. It's my fault on my end. So if it does freezes, I'm very sorry about that.
It's sad.
She teaches gender studies and social justice courses and says she's seen a spike in student interest.
We've seen our majors grow, and in fact, social justice was one of the fastest growing majors of the units that are being sort of restructured in the new school of social and cultural analysis. So it is, again, disappointing because it's clear that the students want these courses.
Murillo also says students who've gone through the programs are contributing to Iowa's workforce.
Now, very sorry about that. I was watching the video again, but now I'm gonna do a little fence sitting because I like to look at both sides equally, and obviously you guys should know those two sides. One, we should remove it. Two, I don't think we should remove it. So let's talk about maybe why we should keep it, or maybe like what people might rationalize. So I'm gonna rationalize the idea of that, and let's see what happens. So I feel like the reason why like maybe it shouldn't go away is because I think it's just like an easy course that allows students. My shirt. Oh no, it's an easy course that allows students to basically like build up credit. And I'm pretty sure, like maybe I don't know. I haven't taken the class, and I have no interest of taking that class. But I feel like gender studies is something that is like very maybe easy to understand, and it's like one of those like courses or like one of those like programs where it's easy. It's just a way to like get credit. Because if you don't have enough credit, then you can't graduate from college or university. So it's an easy way to get it. I mean, and there are also like many weird like university classes out there. Like that people have been memeing. I've seen so many memes online, like memeing the fact that there were so many like outrageous classes in university. Like there was like literally a teacher for every sort of like every like iota of like knowledgeable things that you can get. Like those classes to talk about like gaming studies or the anatomy of a strawberry. Like it's crazy that like colleges will like teach all like different classes, ranging from sort like just ranging everywhere. So obviously something like gender studies isn't really a surprise to me because of like what college offers and the wide like absolutely wide spectrum that colleges offer. So this isn't really a surprise to me. Now, she mentions that this is something that students like to major in, and that there's like a lot. It's like one of the fastest growing majors out there, and this is where I'm gonna like turn to like maybe we should get rid of it. I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. I don't know a single job out there that would require a gender studies degree other than teaching gender studies at a university. I know there's this like theory or thought going around where some people go to college or universities to just learn crap. Well, that's cool, but why waste money on learning crap if you like learn a lot of things, high school and so less, and downward from elementary to high school. I don't really, I'm not someone who would pay money to learn crap when you have something called the internet where you can learn so much things in just like two buttons away, different websites like YouTube and all that. So, the only reason that you will go to college or university is to get a good job. It's one of those things like you can say that, oh, I like going to college because I like to learn crap. Well, that's cool, but you can learn things free at a very cheaper price, and it's very convenient because we live in an age everybody has access to a mobile device, and you can, learn whatever you want. Maybe probably even learn gender studies on YouTube. There's probably like a whole freaking college course for free that you can learn it from. So that honestly means that the only reason you will go to university is because to get a good job. And from what I know about the workforce, I don't see any like jobs out there that are focused primarily on gender studies. So I don't see any like reason why someone would get a degree or major in gender studies. And I feel like that's something that is kind of out there like that. I mean, I can see, it's probably one of those, which goes back to what I said about last time. It's probably just one of those classes or programs where it's just a way to get credit. And if you are very knowledgeable in gender studies or anything that has to do with like the LGBTQ community or, genders like that, it's a very easy credit. It's one of those things where you can just get a credit, so you can get that, last credit to graduate. It's easy. It's probably gonna be very fun. You'll fit in with a lot of people if you're part of that community. It's cool. I can see how that is, but when it comes to workforce, like in hand, like when it comes to jobs, I don't see how that's gonna work. So that can probably be a reason why, because if you have a gender studies degree, cool. Now tell me what job requires gender studies other than becoming a gender studies, university teacher. And it's just a big cycle, So it's kind of weird. And then there's also some like very like radical viewpoints about this. Well, DEI and Trump is in office now, so Republicans are known for not really liking the LGBTQ community. So if we don't get rid of it, then I guess the Trump will get rid of it because it's part of DEI, and a lot of people, most Americans, see DEI and wokeness and all that as a bad thing. So there's probably so many factors why this would happen. It is, there's, to some extent, it is kind of sad, but you also gotta take, you also gotta like think about, other people, like why would they want to get rid of it, and why would they want to keep it? It's very hard to explain without trying to get too political on here, but there's reasons out there why. There's people out there advocating like they want to get rid of it because it's just straight up woke. Like there's no reason to practice gender studies other than to push out like political viewpoints and pushing agendas out there and making yourself known, becoming more knowledgeable, and it is what it is. I don't know, but it is sad to a certain extent. But if it's no words, to be completely honest, no words. So this video was kind of weird. I just saw it and I feel like I just want to look at it, try my best to look at both sides of the spectrum of this idea of like just removing it completely from programs. Now if it was me, like what I would do, to be completely honest, if it doesn't affect anyone, and maybe, oops, my fault, maybe just make it just a class. Don't make it really a program. Don't make it, well, you can get a major in it, because I think if you major in this certain class thing, then it doesn't really help you in the long run. So I feel like if you just keep it as like a course where you can just just chill, get an extra credit, if you're part of the community, it'll be very easy. And if you want to learn more about the community, then join the class. But don't make it, well, it would get a a degree in it, because it's straight up just a scam, because no job requires that. Major into something like that will actually get you money. Major into like certain degrees that will actually help you get job and get paid money, because I don't see a single word out there where getting a gender studies degree is going to help you pay the bills. So yeah, that's honestly what I want to talk about today. I know it's kind of weird, but I saw it, I just want to take my take on it, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and Happy New Year.